A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hi everyone and welcome to A+ English. I'm Pat.
And I'm Laura.
And today we're exploring a particular kind of food. A kind of food that comes in many shapes, sizes and flavors.
Sounds like popsicles to me.
Yeah, well, that would be a fun topic to explore at another time. But today we are looking at dumplings. Dumplings from around the world, which leads us to our warm-up question.
Right?
What's your favorite kind of dumpling?
I'm gonna go for 水饺, like the ones that we usually try here in Taiwan,
the fairly sort of
Asian
standard
ones. Yeah.
So like actual or xiaolongbao or
No, I'm not a big fan of 小笼包.
You're not?
Yeah,
Okay.
just like 水饺 that you see, like you have to like boil it and then wait it to kind of like get cooked and pops out.
Float on the top of the
Float on
water.
top of the water.
Yeah, I'd probably say my favorite ones are going to be ones that we're going to talk about later on.
We're not gonna give away any.
Yeah, the Italian kind. I'll give you that little clue.
Oh, I know. 意大利，你们知道吗？什么东西吃起来像饺子的那个东西？ Okay, so today I assume we're going to talk about many kinds because it says around the world,
That's
right?
right. Over the next 2 days, we're going to look at a few different dumplings from different cultures, find out what's in them, and you can see how they're all basically the same kind of food. So let's get started with our article about dumplings.
Exploring dumplings from around the world. Warm-up question. What's your favorite kind of dumpling?
When people think of dumplings, they usually think of Chinese food. However, you can find dumpling-like foods in many cultures around the world. Here are some other delicious dumplings to try. Ravioli. Italians love ravioli. The outside of ravioli is pasta dough. The inside usually has cheese and vegetables. People eat ravioli with a thick sauce. They're often square, but can come in many shapes and sizes. Mandu. Korean mandu are almost the same as Chinese dumplings. The insides often have pork, mushrooms, vegetables, and other ingredients. You can cook them by boiling, steaming, or frying them.
So the article begins and says, when people think of dumplings, they usually think of Chinese food.
That was what I was thinking as well. Okay.
Right.
所以当每个人提到就是 dumplings， 你就想到饺子啊、水饺啦，所以通常就会想到中式料理，不是吗？
Well, I also think of the sort of American-style dumplings, which don't have stuff inside. They're just like a big fat bit of dough that goes in soup. But anyway, the article says, however, you can find dumpling-like foods in many cultures around the world.
OK， 然而其实你可以在世界很多的文化当中找到类似像 dumpling 其实就是里面有包东西，然后像饺子那样子的一个东西哦。所以 dumpling-like 指的就是像饺子的食物，像什么什么的，我们就可以用什么，然后再接 like。这样子的用法要怎么用呢？我们要请教我们的 Magic Box 老师。
Magic Box。
Hello， 大家好，我是 Casey。这课的课文里面呢，谈到了好多国家的饺子。那课文就说啦 ，You can find dumpling-like foods in many cultures around the world。在世界各国的文化里，都有很多类似饺子的食物哦。 大家喜欢吃饺子吗？像我自己就还蛮喜欢的，从传统的中式饺子到其他国家一些类似的食物，都还蛮吸引我的。那刚才的课文里面，我们看到这个复合形容词 dumpling-like， 意思呢就是像饺子的，或是类似饺子形状的这样的意思哦。这个形容词里面的这个一杠 like， 它会解释成像什么什么的，它是一个常见的后缀词。在它前面呢放上任何名词都可以形成这样的复合形容词哦。这样的复合形容词呢，通常是用来形容名词的外表像是某一个特定的东西。除了刚才我们看到的 dumpling-like， 其他相似的用法呢，还有像是 star-like， 像星星的。比如说 What is the star-like fruit called？ 这个像是星星形状的水果叫什么名字呢？或者是 tube-like， 像是管子一样的形状或是管状的。比如说 Mom cooked a tube-like pasta. It's called rigatoni. 妈妈煮了一个像是水管形状的意大利面，这个意大利面的名字就叫做 rigatoni。在英文里面呢，类似于字尾加上 like 表示像什么什么一样的用法还有两种哦。一种是在名词字尾加上 y 让它变成形容词，比方说 water 水，那加上 y 以后就会变成 watery， 表示像水一样的。比如说这个汤太淡了，就跟水一样。I don't like this soup, it's watery。那第二种呢，就是在名词后面接上 ish。ish 一样呢，可以表示有这项特质的，比如说傻瓜这个字 fool 后面加上 ish 就会变成 foolish， 就是愚蠢的这样的意思哦。那大家快把这些字尾的后缀词学起来，你就多了很多形容词可以使用咯。
So, of course, we've got the Chinese dumplings,
right.
the traditional sort of ones you get in a lot of places here. But the article says here are some other delicious dumplings to try.
I can't wait to find out. OK， 所以以下就是一些可以试试看的超级美味的饺子。I'm getting hungry here.
We're going to start with the one that I mentioned in the warm-up activity or the question. It is my favorite one, ravioli. And we see Italians love ravioli.I'm
gonna say that's probably one of my favorite as well. OK， 所以 ravioli 你们知道是什么吗？就是意大利饺哦。意大利人超爱吃 ravioli.
Yeah, it's pretty tasty stuff. We see the outside of ravioli is pasta dough.
Yummy. 所以你们可能如果没有吃过，我们现在就来介绍一下它到底是什么样做的哦。意大利的饺子 ravioli， 它们外面就是用 pasta dough。pasta 就是意大利面的总称哦，所以它是意大利面的面团。
Yeah, you can pronounce it pasta, pasta. There's anything in between, really. You might see, if you ever go to a shop and look at all the types, pasta comes in many shapes and sizes, from long spaghetti to tiny pieces of macaroni to flat sheets of lasagna.I
love all these. OK， 所以 pasta 刚刚提到是总称，那因为大家常会说spaghetti 是意大利面，它只是其中一样，它是比较细的面条的那种。那通心面就是 macaroni，还有千层面 lasagna， and I also love 笔管面 which is pen. OK, P-E-N-N-E.
Yeah.
And we mentioned the word dough. OK.dough 刚刚我们有提到它是用 pasta dough 做的 dough 就是面团的意思
Yeah, flour and water and then maybe a bit of salt or oil or stuff. You might say we have enough dough to make 3 loaves of bread.
Wow.
So the outside of ravioli is pasta dough. They just make it into this little dumpling or pocket shape. The inside, the article says, usually has cheese and vegetables.
Yummy. 那刚刚大家可能想说，那这个饺子里面包的是什么哦？这个是意大利的饺子，所以它里面包的通常是 cheese， 起司啦 ，and vegetables 还有蔬菜 ，and I think it has that chewy texture sort of.
Yeah, they're chewier than Chinese dumplings. Yeah. And you can get them with meat in as well. I've seen them with pork and I've seen them with beef and I've seen them even with rabbit. There's an interesting one. But what else do you eat with ravioli?People eat ravioli with a thick sauce.
I'm getting so hungry talking about this. 通常人们会搭配比较浓稠的酱汁一起吃这个意大利的饺子哦。 thick 其实大家可能会想说，它不就是厚的意思吗？或是很粗壮的，像是粗绳子 a thick rope，或者是如果冬天到了，你要穿 a thick maybe coat or sweater， 就是厚的毛衣或是外套。thick 还有可以指这个浓密或是茂盛的头发发量，你可以说 thick dark hair。不过呢，如果是指刚刚提到的 sauce， 你可以用来表示稠的浓的，像是浓汤我们可以用 thick soup。OK， 刚刚提到的 a thick sauce 就是稠的酱汁，还有 thick paint 就是稠的油漆啦。
Or some pizzas have a thick base, others have a thin one. So here we're talking about a kind of sauce.
OK， 不过这里我们回到课文，我们要讲到它搭配的是一种就是很浓稠的 sauce. So let's check out how this word is used.So sauce 当然就是指酱汁，但是它也有调味汁那种调味酱这样子的意思哦。比方像是什么呢 ？ketchup 番茄酱 ，mustard 芥末，还有美乃滋，注意它的发音 mayonnaise。那还有呢，我们如果在加酱的时候，通常可能会有那种白酱啊 ，creamy sauce 就是比较奶油的，或者是 tomato sauce 就是番茄酱。像是呢，有时候你们在 cooking 的时候可能会用到这一句 Stir the sauce gently until it begins to boil 听起来很像料理的一个步骤哦。我们再来看一下课文例句要怎么用 Annie likes to put tomato sauce on her spaghetti. Me too. Nice! 所以 Annie 喜欢在她的意大利面加上番茄酱 I love tomato sauce as well.
Yeah, many people do like pasta with tomato sauce. Others like a cream sauce or that pesto green sauce.
Right.
There's more kinds too. So back to ravioli, we see they're often square, but can come in many shapes and sizes.
OK， 所以他们通常呢，大家可能很好奇它长什么样子哦，是四方形的，但是也有些是不同形状跟大小哦。Come in 这个片语就是有什么可以供应啊，甚至还有什么什么存在这样的意思哦。举例来说，衣服，如果你要说这件洋装呢，它是有出白色跟黑色的 ，The dress comes in white and black.Or
we could use it for sizes. The t-shirt comes in small, medium, and large. So that's sizes, and ravioli does have many sizes. It also has many shapes.
没错 ，ravioli 有不同的形状，也就是接下来我们 word power word 要教你们的 shape。shape 就是形状，是个名词。你们知道有哪些形状的英文呢？圆形 circle， 三角形 triangle。那 rectangle 是长方形，刚刚 square 有提到是正方形，菱形的英文你们知道吗？就是钻石那个字 diamond。OK， 那我们来造个例句好了。Kate's birthday cake was in the shape of a heart. 哇 Kate 的生日蛋糕是爱心的形状哦。那我们来看一下课例句怎么用的。That cloud has the shape of a rabbit. It looks so cute.那朵云是兔子的形状，看起来很可爱。
So we could say most cakes from this shop are round, but there are cakes in other shapes too, like square ones and long rectangles. So that's ravioli, the Italian style of dumplings. Now let's move on now to a different kind. We're going to mandu. Korean mandu are almost the same.As Chinese dumplings.
Yes, I've seen a lot of those in Korean dramas. 每次看韩剧都超想吃哦，就是韩国的 mandu。其实它基本上长得就跟中式饺子一模一样啊。不过来补充一下一个小知识哦，韩国人他们吃的饺子，但是他们不叫饺子。他们把它翻成是馒头，是不是感觉很奇怪？因为它其实不是馒头啊。我们来看一下刚刚出现的 almost 这个 word power word。almost 这个副词就是几乎，像是你们知道吗？看起来保养非常好的 Jolene 蔡琳 I can't believe Jolene's almost 40， 她好像差不多快40岁了，搞不好已经40岁，但是她看起来好年轻哦。 那如果我们在讲到说，将近什么几点钟，我们也可以用到 almost. It was almost 6 o'clock when he left. 他离开的时候已经将近6点喽。看一下课文例句怎么用 almost.I almost missed the train. I had to run to get on it in time. 我几乎要错过火车了，我得用跑的才能及时搭上车。
So we could also say lattes and cappuccinos are almost the same, but cappuccinos have more milk foam and usually have chocolate or cinnamon on top.
Love it.So
back to these Korean mandu, we see the insides often have pork, mushrooms, vegetables, and other ingredients.
又让我很饿了。所以韩式的饺子里面通常是包什么呢？就是有猪肉啦、蘑菇啦，然后蔬菜，还有以及其他的配料。那其中提到的 mushroom 就是蘑菇这样的意思哦。I love mushrooms.
Yeah, and just like the ravioli we mentioned earlier, mushrooms come in many shapes and sizes. Some are long and thin and are good for almost crunching up. Others have very large caps.
Right.
Some of them have got caps that could be like a hamburger ingredient. They're that big. And speaking of ingredient...
Okay, that's also one of the words we mentioned. Okay, ingredient 其实就是我们在煮饭的时候的原料或者是配料。
Yeah, it's food that's used to make other food. You might say, we don't have enough ingredients to make this dish. Let's go shopping.
Yay.
So again, back to mandu, and just like with Chinese dumplings, you can cook them in different ways. The article says you can cook them by boiling, so very hot water, steaming, or frying them. Frying, of course, is in oil, but what do we mean by steaming?
Okay, so the way they cook it also sounds like Chinese dumplings. Okay, 所以呢，刚刚我们有提到说，你可以用水煮啦，或者是 steaming。OK， 待会会介绍这个字，其实就是蒸煮的意思，或者是煎这个韩式的 mandu。OK， 那 steam 这个字要怎么用呢 ？Let's check it out.Steam 是个动词，它是指蒸煮的意思哦。像是我觉得包子就是要蒸的热才好吃啊。You can steam the buns again if you want them hot. OK， 那课文例句怎么用 steam 呢？ When I steamed these pork buns, lots of hot air filled the kitchen.真的，我觉得肉包一定要蒸。我蒸这些猪肉包的时候呢，哇，这个厨房里充满了热气。
So you can steam fish, you can steam dumplings, you can steam kind of buns, and you often steam vegetables. And when you steam things, they don't lose as much of their good stuff, so that way they'll be healthier. So steaming is quite a healthy way to cook things. Now we will meet some more different types of dumplings tomorrow. We've got a couple more to introduce, but right now we're going to go to today's review time activity.
Review time!
So we've got a few different word power words to look at today, and we're going to review them in the form of questions. So we started with the word sauce. What sauces do you use a lot?
I really love anything that has tomatoes in them. Like, for example, tomato sauce, ketchup. Yeah, a lot of people are like when I eat French fries, I always have to put lots and lots of ketchup.
Okay. I like all kinds of spicy sauce.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do like lots of different spices. I often try to find ones that probably are too spicy for sensible people to eat, and then see how hot they really are.
You must like spicy hot pot a lot then.
Yes, I do, but that's just a little bit of fun, little hobby of mine, trying out different hot sauces. So we've got shape as the next one. Do you have a favorite shape? Do people have favorite shapes?
I don't know, but I mean, check out my earrings and my necklace.
Okay, you've got a heart shape and heart shapes.
都是爱心的形状。
Apart from a ring or circle shape, I don't think I'm wearing any other obvious shapes.
I mean, we have favorite patterns.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
more common.
Not so much
but you would have a jewelry, like we've got jewelry in a shape. Your other
爱心
earring has got circles with little happy faces.
对啊 Okay.
So then we've talked about steaming food. Do you often steam food when you cook?
Not so much. Yeah, I think microwave is what because it's faster and sometimes it takes time to steam food. But I do agree with you about they are healthier, especially compared to like frying food because they're too oily and fattening.
Yeah, we steamed a lot of food when our children were younger because then if you do like a sweet potato or other vegetable, it's easier then to kind of mash them up into because it makes them quite soft. It then makes it easier for the kids to eat, and of course then you're not giving them too much oil or anything else.
Right.
So, yeah, steaming, we used it a lot more when they were quite small. Okay, that is all the ones we're going to review today. We're out of time, but join us again tomorrow for some more dumpling types. We'll see you then. Bye for now.
Bye.
Exploring dumplings from around the world. Warm-up question. What's your favorite kind of dumpling?
When people think of dumplings, they usually think of Chinese food. However, you can find dumpling-like foods in many cultures around the world. Here are some other delicious dumplings to try. Ravioli. Italians love ravioli. The outside of ravioli is pasta dough. The inside usually has cheese and vegetables. People eat ravioli with a thick sauce. They're often square and can come in many shapes and sizes. Mandu. Korean mandu are almost the same as Chinese dumplings. The insides often have pork, mushrooms, vegetables, and other ingredients. You can cook them by boiling, steaming, or frying them. Word power.
Sauce. Annie likes to put tomato sauce on her spaghetti. Annie likes to put tomato sauce on her spaghetti. Shape. That cloud has the shape of a rabbit. It looks so cute. That cloud has the shape of a rabbit. It looks so cute. Almost. I almost missed the train. I had to run to get on it in time. I almost missed the train. I had to run to get on it in time. Steam. When I steamed these pork buns, lots of hot air filled the kitchen. When I steamed these pork buns, lots of hot air filled the kitchen.
认识字汇
Pasta. Dough. Mushroom. Ingredient.